I just moved to a new neighborhood, and I pass an elementary school on my way to work. This means I must cross at least one residential intersection that has a crossing guard. What is a childless pedestrian to do?
Oh my God.
Am I offending her if I cross on my own? Because sometimes she's helping a child cross the opposite way, and I feel confident in my own abilities to navigate the intersection. Oh, woof. This is tough. Or do I wait to help me cross? And if she does start to pull up her sign, do I have to wait for her to get halfway out before I cross? Is it rude? Okay, so et cetera, et cetera. That you got the question. You get it. That's from On Guard in Toronto.
The rub here, I'm not worried about the crossing guard's feelings because, like, the crossing guard doesn't need to help me out. I'm 30 and I've never been struck by even one vehicle a little bit. I'm batting 1,000 vis-a-vis being struck. But if a kid is on the other side or on the side of the street that I'm on and I say, fuck this, and I just walk across because I don't see a vehicle coming and the light's green, like, I feel like I'm maybe being a bad role model, and I get that. But it is pretty punk rock.
It just yell like it. They'll stop. Trust me. Trust me. They'll stop. Pedestrians have the right of way.
See, I am worried about the crossing guard because I'm worried it would be like a Rockadoodle Chanticleer kind of thing.
Go on.
Where the crossing guard would see me cross without her help.
Lose the crossing powers.
Yeah, everything that she understood about how, like, they can't cross without me. But then she would see me cross without her and she would think, what have I been doing this whole time? Maybe they didn't need me to cross. And then I would have to go on an adventure with an animated kitten boy to fight off some owls or some shit.
All right, let me give you this. One day, you just have the crossing guard hold all the kids back for like a half hour. No crossing. Build up I'm talking about a mess of kids. A big old pile.
A whole gaggle of kids.
Just a gaggle of these little, a conflagration of kiddos. And they chill there for like a half hour like, what the fuck is going on? And then you show up in the gaggle and you say like, this is ridiculous. You don't know what you're talking about, you big goober. And all you want to do is control me and, you know, my body. And I say, screw that. Freedom. And then you start to cross. And then you do get hit by a car while you're going across. And it's something that you planned it. It's like it's like your friend
and his soft car, his super soft car.
It's Randy's soft Honda, and he comes and he hits you a little bit. I mean, he hits you. He hits
you, but it's soft. It's like a pillow fight, you know.
It's gotta be. It's gotta look bad.
You will go to the hospital, like
maybe,
but you'll be fine eventually.
Maybe there's a big crane up in the sky so high up that they don't see it. And then you get hit by the car, and then your body just gets pulled up by the crane really fast into the clouds. And so it's like you got hit by the car and launched, 400 feet upwards. And then
then you hang there with wings and a halo, and you say to the kids,
you come back down, you got wings and a halo, and you zip back down. You're like, oh no, well at least heaven's real. Bye.
If only I'd paid attention to the crossing guard, as you all should from now on. Now I'm off to hang out with Jesus.
And then in the future, you can still cross. And it's not that big a deal. But now, two things are going to happen. One, the kids are still going to see you and be like, ooh, I don't know. I did watch that person get hit so hard they turned into Angel. And the other thing is you're going to look even cooler because of that. Like, oh, shit. Wait, you're that person that got hit by the car and you're still doing it? I love your devil may care attitude. I'm not going to follow you because I did watch you get hit so hard that you went to heaven.
There's another option, and that is that you dress like a crossing guard. So basically what I'm suggesting is you dress like a crossing guard, and then as you pass, you're like, officer? And then they like tip their hat to you, and the kids are like, well, of course. He's a crossing guard. He knows what he's doing. The faith in the institution.
He's had special training and such.
Yeah, the faith in the institution remains.
Because here's the thing, if you don't take the initiative and just cross yourself, the other side of this is like, so you want to go, east-west, but that crossing guard is crossing kids north-south. You're going to stand on the corner, wait for her to get back, and then, after you, and then like, are you waiting for the crossing guard so you can get it? Because you're just so, I'm like, and then she goes out and you're like, thank you. And then you cross the street. Like, I don't.
This situation is so bad that my anxiety would be so legitimately peaked on a daily basis at, it's not, I'm walking to work, so it's going to be 9:30, that I would literally the block before pop open a manhole cover and take the sewer for a couple blocks.
That a sewer would be a great option. One other one would be to wear like a black cape and a mask and a t-shirt. And a t-shirt that says, like, Mr. Fart on it. So the kids, like, see Mr. Fart sneak across when he's not supposed to, but they all are like, they know that's Mr. Fart. You don't want to be like him.
And your character's named Jay Walker.
Okay, I kind of was super crazy about Mr. Fart's
really
no,
great.
Mr. Fart. Okay, Mr. Fart is my father.
And
Please
what I
call
love
me
about
Jay Walker.
And what I love about Mr. Fart is you could do that and do the get hit by a car driven by your friend Randy and the soft Honda. And it's both good.
I'm not sure I like the comeuppance because I do want kids to learn.
Wait, hold on.
The Mr. Farts of the world can sometimes get ahead, but it's not going to pay off. Okay, if you want to play a long game, you can definitely have like a month of Mr. Fart Crossings punctuated.
That's my favorite Nintendo game, by the way. Mr. Fart Crossing is the best.
You could have like a month of Mr. Fart Crossings punctuated by Mr. Fart getting hit by a car, and then all the kids are like, fucking finally, this guy gets his just desserts.
Or maybe you pull one of my favorite tropes, which is like the crossing guard and Mr. Fart. Clearly there's animosity there. Clearly there's tension. But just like in that one episode of Reboot, when the main bad guy like played a cool guitar solo.
Megabyte?
With the cool.
I know what you're talking about for his birthday.
Right, for Enzo's birthday. But I can't remember. Bob? That was it. Like that, where there's like a cool moment where the crossing guard and Mr. Fart work together to maybe stop. I really want to introduce Jay Walker to this. Maybe they work together to stop Jay Walker, the greater evil.
How about a Yahoo?
Yeah, please.
I feel like you guys aren't as on board with Jay Walker as I am.
It's just Mr. Fart is so much better. Like Jay Walker
but Mr. Fart just crosses whenever. Jay Walker crosses wherever. You see, so Mr. Fart at least adheres to where the crossing areas are.
Can we get both of them and both of them struck by the same soft Honda? Because then the kids
and Jay Walker dies and Mr. Fart lives, and that's where he learns, like, I don't want to be like Jay Walker.
Right, maybe Mr. Fart comes down with the halo and angel wings and goes to heaven, but Jay Walker is in hell.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go back to medical school and become Dr. Fart.